And today we are looking at the BMW M2 Forza edition, guys. Honestly, I am so dang glad I got this car. And there's a few things I wanted to talk about with this thing, but I gotta admit, right now with the current build I have on this car is so dang fun to use, man. It is so fun to use in S1. I really do love the look of this thing. Now, if you are wondering, I haven't changed anything on it. I do like the overall setup, the color, the overall way this car looks. I did end up adding the wing on there. Attack me if you want, but I kind of like the way it looks. And it did improve the handling build I have on the car pretty well. So, yeah, I had to put it on there. But look at the interior of the M2, man. I'm not going to lie. I think the M2 might be one of my favorite BMWs, like legit. I think the M2s are sweet. They're manuals. Every time I see one, they start to grow on me a lot more. I know when they first came out, everybody's like, man, is that thing ugly. But nah, dude, the FE is so dang nice. And speaking of that, one thing I wanted to talk about real quick is I've been seeing this popping up everywhere, guys, okay? Literally everywhere about this car being very difficult to get. And there's something I wanted to show here. So first, I kind of need to find the car because I don't remember where it is. Is it in Legends? Yes. Okay. I have found it. I'm sorry. It is in Horizon Legend. Obviously, everyone's like, "Oh, Block, did you jump into the auction house and go snipe one?" No, guys. I am doing something very weird with my vehicles because I'm also doing a video on the Subaru. I have that thing unlocked. Also, I have the Exige unlocked, doing a video on that thing. And speaking of that, there's other cars I'm doing videos on as well, which I honestly don't remember where the Lexus is. But either way, the Lexus FE is another one. And the thing is, I'm just honestly playing the game, dude. I was seeing people saying this car is super hard to get, it's rare, and I'm like, not rare, but it's time consuming if you're a newer player. Then yeah, looking at the menu, obviously I have 5500. I have not done any of this stuff yet because I'm working on the Discovery at the moment, but I'm still planning on pretty much 100%ing most of this stuff here. So, I'm getting to that, guys. But I do have the M2. Obviously, I did end up earning this car, and I gotta admit, it's not nearly as difficult as you might think to get. I think a lot of players are like, man, this thing is super rare. I saw someone saying it's one of the rarest cars. I'm like, well, if you're trying to get the car in like 10 minutes into the game, then yeah, of course it's rare. But if you play the game for a bit, you'll probably unlock this thing eventually, doing all the races, completing all the skills and all that. You know what I'm saying? The other thing I wanted to show, though, is the build, guys. I have to recommend to try my build out on this car. Okay, it's right here. Kidding, that's not me. It's actually over here, Real B Insight. I actually wanted to mention, I downloaded these tunes to test a few things out. And I went to myself, I'm like, you know what? Let's go try to build the car myself, okay? It's not the best thing out there, but it's honestly really good overall. I did do pretty well. I'll head to the track in a second. This is my share code, guys. Again, try this thing out. I spent like 30 minutes on this car just messing with tuning. I'm starting to get more into it. And I gotta admit, it's kind of addicting. I've been really working on getting this car to handle better, and so far I think it's actually getting there. But let me back out of this here quick and head over to the racetrack so I can do a lap around it with this car so I can actually show you what I mean. Okay, so we are now spawned into the racetrack over here, and again, I got to show this here. Now, if you are wondering, I'm running this thing on an all-wheel drive build here, and the reason for that, you guys will look on the bottom left. I have been working on not using as many settings. Let me show this real quick. I'm a noob, okay? I'm getting better at this. We all start somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to use no TC. My stability's always been off. I obviously run manual. I do have the driving line back on because, to be real, I kind of find the driving line to be very helpful on braking, okay? I admit that when you're racing at higher speeds, seeing this on the road is just super helpful. I'm going to admit that. I had it off before I started to use it. I'm like, nah, I'm leaving this on. And I know people might be like, oh, you're a terrible player, Blocked. I'm like, well, it helps, okay? I'm racing, and it helps me. I don't understand how it's an issue. But the one thing I really like about this car, though, with this build, is it really feels like it's just sucked into the ground. Like, I may have to tune it a little bit more, but from the testing I have done, if I'm actually trying to drive around the corners correctly and not, in the wrong gear speeding around them, it handles very well around this track. I actually set a pretty decent time with it, which I was kind of surprised about for an S1 build. I think the BMW is pretty dang good. I know people may not like the wing I have on there, but you can always just maybe take that off if you don't like it. Unfortunately, you can't do that. And speaking of that, guys, one thing I wanted to mention, I do think there's one thing I'd like to see with tuning. I think it'd be really cool if you could download people's tunes as like a test or something, and then edit their tunes a little bit on how you want to do it. Like download their tune as a bass or something, and then go in and adjust that tune if you want. I think that'd be a really cool feature. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I think that would be a very awesome thing for them to add, because it would allow people to download people's tunes and then maybe go from there on a good bass tune that they like, and then they can adjust it to their liking. You know what I'm saying? But overall, though, that was a minute and 30 seconds around. Obviously, not the best driving at all. I kind of just messed around, failed on basically every single corner. But if I go here, and what button is it to change my class to S1? Go to there, guys. I obviously have the BMW there. Minute and 27, 21,000. I think that's pretty dang good for just a random tune I kind of mess with. I'm obviously newer to tuning, so I have a little bit to go there. But overall, though, the BMW really seems like a really good FE car. And the other thing is, this thing is obviously a Forza car, so it has a boost to it, which is a skills boost, okay? It is actually pretty useful. If I go to the vehicle here, and man, I still trying to learn the menus, but if I go to the vehicle here, you will see that you'll get yourself an instant wheel spin and a regular, or I should say regular and super, and then you also get yourself 250k if you haven't gotten this car. And then obviously you get the skills boosters there. But the one thing I gotta admit with this car that kind of frustrates me a little bit is I've been seeing a lot of people saying how this car is super rare. And yeah, okay, it is rare if you just started the game. Now, I understand you might want to grind a little bit and go sit in the auction house and try to buy one, guys. But to be honest with you, you know, I'm going to go back to the collection journal and just show this real quick, okay? If you wanted to get this card legitimately, I can assure y'all it is not that difficult, okay? I know people are saying it's rare, but it's not necessarily hard to get. It's just time consuming. You have to do all the races in the game. Obviously, I did end up getting all the bonus boards. That probably did help a little bit. But even without the bonus boards, I would be at 5,000 with this car right now. So you could do all the speed traps, zones, danger signs, drift zones, trailblazers, and you guys would get this car, okay? You do not have to do the bonus boards, although I would recommend it because it helps you level. You don't have to do the Horizon Play, any of the rivals, although you can to 100% it. I don't have the skills done, man. I have not done the Horizon Stunt Party yet. It's just kind of funny to me. I would definitely recommend to do this because you could go in and, you know, try to snipe the car, guys, but I don't know, man. I think about this sometime. Like, just go and get the car. I know people are always saying how the game has horrible progression or it's not fun to play. Whoa there, G-Wagon. You know, I am the one going 130 miles an hour. And can we just, I gotta say, BMW sound pretty dang good. I'm gonna say that. I think BMW sound pretty dang good. I love the sound of the inline six. I really do. They're such great sounding motors, man. They really are. But the thing is, I've seen people complain about how there's not enough to do or the progression's not good in the game. I'm like, bro, you won't even play the game enough to get a car like this unlocked, and you'll go sit in the auction house for like 2 hours to try to snipe one where you can go and play the game and unlock it. Dude, I don't understand that stuff. I really, really don't. But overall, though, I will admit, this car is insanely fun to drive, guys. Like, I'm pretty much just cruising right now with it, and it grips so dang well with this build. It's so fun. Like, if I go into cockpit view and just kind of go around the corner here, like, look at this. It feels so good gripping around the corner. I love the feeling of the tires actually sucking into the road. It's something I really love to do in these games, to really feel a car grip. And, man, the BMW just feels so amazing. It really does. Overall, in S1 now, I believe my top speed obviously isn't the craziest thing. Let me go to Tune Car. It's at 198 right now, okay? And the thing is, I probably could make that higher by doing the final drive and all that, but I was kind of aiming for like a smaller type of track build with this car, and I think that really did help it a little bit. Now, could you adjust it? 100%, but I'm kind of digging the way the car is now because it just feels really fun to drive. And I think anybody would try this tune, they'd probably be like, no, this thing handles pretty dang good. Playground Games, if you guys ever watched this video or you're wondering some ideas to do for future Forzas or updates or some changes, the one thing I can say is make it so we could download tunes and still have those as a base tune, and the creator gets the money and all that stuff from like the daily payouts, but you can also tune the vehicle the way you want to. It'd be so cool to download that as a base tune. I think that'd be a dope idea. And the BMW is probably going to be the type of car that people would want to go tune and mess with, same with the other Forza Edition cars. But I'm really loving the BMW, guys. I was really shocked online to see this is one of the rarest cars I got. I'm like, oh, sweet. Got the M2 FE. What's so special about the car? I do love the way this thing looks, for one. It's such a great looking car. But it is also really fun to use. It's fast. And you can obviously unlock this thing if you go and do every skill, which there are some cars you could probably get. If you guys want some tips on that, let me know. I could do a video or something on the best cars to use on the skills if you are struggling. Let me know in the comments, because getting all of those done, all the main races and the main Horizon part, you will literally get this car. And I can tell you, it's well worth every bit of it. Don't go sit in the auction house, bro. Do the challenges, get the Beamer, drive this thing, try this tune out. It is so fun to use. It's fun to race. We all do know some S1 cars might not be the best, but this thing is, let me go look, it is a track toy. Okay, so it's a track toy in that category. So I think it's pretty dang good in that, and if anything else, it's still a super fun car to race with your friends or cruise around with, because it's a great looking M2 with the overall setup on it. Even with the wing, it still looks pretty dang good. Do let me know what y'all think about this car in the comments below. And as I did mention, stay tuned for the Subaru Vivio, I think that's what it's called, the Lexus LFA FE. I also have that thing, did also earn it, which I'll talk about that in the video. And then there's a few other cars I also wanted to talk about. But what do y'all think of the BMW M2 FE so far? This car is pretty dang dope.